My name's Guy Kestevan. I've been a professional bike tester for nearly 25 years, and today I'm in the historic streets of York testing the Kinesis Range fitness e-bike. So, what is the Kinesis Range? Well, basically, it's a really top quality, hybrid powered sports utility vehicle, if we're using automotive phrases. And starting from the front, you've got that top quality carbon Kinesis bike packing fork off their titanium bike. Then you've got this oversized alloy mainframe, so really light, really stiff. The Fazua motor and battery sit completely inside there. It's still got room for 2 bottle cages. Then you've got a Praxis single ring crank, 10-speed Shimano Dior gears, so super reliable MTB gears. You've got Dior hydraulic disc brakes, and they've even fitted a bell. This flat bar version gives you plenty of leverage, nice comfortable upright position. And then as you come over the top, you can see this Range bike actually gets the battery with a lock on, so a bit of extra security there. And in terms of spec, that means 700C wheels with a 44mm hybrid tyre on from WTB, so fast rolling, but still with enough grip and traction to take the bike off-road if you're exploring or just needs must with the traffic. And it's got full bike packing fixtures on the fork, on the frame. It's got mudguard mounts, rack mounts, so it's just fully versatile in terms of how you want to dress it up and how you want to use it. And then the thing that really adds versatility to it is this Fazua system. So you can see, changing through the different power settings there, you've got 3 different levels. That's your maximum there, your rocket, and you got river, and then breeze. But as you can see, it's just a really quiet, really kind of seamless drive system in here. If I go over the rev limiter, there's absolutely zero drag. You've got those byway tyres on, you've got a nice bit of versatility, whether it's a shortcut on a cycle path or a full week out bike packing, because the range of this Fazua is really impressive. I mean, I've ridden it now in several different platforms, but this is definitely going to get you the furthest because it's got that more efficient tyre and wheel setup. So you're easily looking 50-60 miles on this setup from a 252 watt-hour battery. And that means whether you want to head off on a long distance cycle path like the Trans-Pennine Trail up there, or just, you know, taking some dirt paths alongside the river, you've got that ability to explore. And I have to say, it's a top quality carbon fork on this. It's the same fork that Kinesis used on their trips to titanium bike, and it's a beautifully smooth ride. And of course, it's not just out of town that you might come up against surfaces where you'll really appreciate the quietness and the smoothness of this bike. I spent all my life in York racing cars away from traffic lights, and this would have made things a lot easier. Having a rocket mode to fire me off the lights and being able to accelerate and maintain a higher speed through town is genuinely safer. You know, if you normally struggle, get pushed into the gutter, you know, can't adopt a confident position on the road, having an e-bike makes a massive difference. You know, you can go into these forward bike boxes and then just pull away. But obviously, this bike will save you a fortune in bus fees and commuting costs. Plus, you can have a lot of fun on it. Parking isn't an issue if you're cycling everywhere, and having that lockable battery means you're not worried about someone having a way with your power pack. And that extra power obviously makes little hills and shortcuts a lot easier. And then you've got that 10-speed Shimano Dior gear set anyway, so gears to take things in your stride, even if you're running it without the motor. Because that's the other feature of this Fazua system, is you can completely remove the battery and the motor, turning a 15 kilo bike into an 11.5 kilo bike, and removing the Fazua motor and the battery, you know, for recharging or just if you're leaving the bike for a while, just couldn't be simpler. You literally just reach over and out the whole unit comes. And because there's no drag, it's genuinely easy just to ride the bike as a conventional pedal powered bike without the Fazua Revation motor in there. And while the information from the frame remote is pretty basic, just to keep everything nice and clean, you've got this Fazua Rider app for your smartphone, which gives you all sorts of different options for the main display. And then you've got a dashboard so you can see your battery temperature, your average speed, your speed, all sorts of different metrics on there. And you can completely customize those. Depending on what you want to see in the dashboard. And then you can just plug it into your PC to do more advanced tuning if you want. So the bike is completely customizable to make it work ideally for you. Not only does it look great with that galactic paint job, it really has got a proper premium feel. That carbon fork, that alloy frame, and the way the Fazua is integrated, it's so smooth, there's no rattle, there's no shake. And because it's a centrally mounted motor, it's not a hub motor or a front wheel motor, God forbid. And with that flat bar on it and, you know, this mountain bike derived handling, the bike handles really, really well. But if you want a more traditional, you know, racer gravel style bike, then look at the range drop bar. So, thanks very much for watching. Obviously, this isn't the kind of bike I normally test, but actually, and this super versatile fitness e-bike makes a ton of sense. You know, whatever your level of fitness is, or whether you want to use it for work, for play, or for exploring, you know, it is a super versatile bike. And I've thoroughly enjoyed riding it. It's just been an absolute blast and a breeze, zipping about the streets and taking in some rougher trails as well. So, I've been Guy Kestevan on Guy Kes TV, talking about the Kinesis Range Fazua powered fitness e-bike.